Hello guys, what is up? It is me, Rahul here. Yes, we are back with the Madden 22 Chicago Bears franchise. The full season exclusive. Yes, we're taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As Brian Urlacher, myself, is the owner. We're going with the 75th anniversary classics. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on that notification bell so you don't miss a video. So, this is season 3, and yes, you might have noticed that I've taken a very long break from this series because it takes so much time and effort to put into this, and I can't wait for you guys to be like, wow, he did it. He actually put so much time and effort. So this is going to be like a highlights thing. I won't show you too much, but I'm going to show you like highlights, like touchdown plays, any defensive stuff. Of course, I will show what they have done as well to give them credit, and we'll see what we do. But here we are on the first play, on second down 9. I ran this this is out of the Baltimore Ravens playbook. Right here, I have human joystick on Liam Crow, and this was the first breakout, rushing breakout touchdown I ever got with Liam Crow. By the way, most of these players are made out of the Parent Crow's channel, and legends like Morton Anderson. I have to think of a good I do have a good punter. I create these players as long as we go. Most of them are in the transfer portal, those things. Here we go on second down and 12. I gave up a touchdown to George Kittle. And they're actually tied with us. Yeah. George Kittle. A great tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. So, what I'm going to be stating is this. So, I'll be doing this as many times as I can personally before I feel like the series is over and if we have good enough players. As you see right there, we do a read option. It would give Liam Crow the ball for the touchdown. Now, the X Factor, I personally made the X Factor abilities for Liam Crow, Joe McIntyre, and Barry Copeland. Most of these guys, like I said, are from Parent Crow's channel, some legends. What is it like? The NCAA transfer portal, and I combined every single one of them into this one. That's how this series started. And most of the time you might think to yourself, in the last title, as you see right there, I forced a fumble with Early Williams, and then in the next, and then AJ Slaughter got it. So it's kind of unique to see how I am such a good series, a good player. On All Pro, by the way, on All Pro, and yeah. And San Francisco is not going to challenge it, and it's, upheld. So, Travis Hunter has 42 yards. And I think that's Jameson Williams. Could be wrong. River Helms got a one-handed grab into the end zone for a touchdown. That's how we do things. So you're gonna hear my voice for the entirety of the video. However long this video is, because I have to make edits and stuff like that. So yes, I could crop it, but hey, I'm not like that. Anyway, Williams, I pick it off with him, and hey, we get a touchdown. A 32-yard INT. So, like, you know, I think this team can be really good. This team is already stacked, but, like, during the first season, it was already good, but then, like, the second season was also really interesting. And I caused a fumble, and Shaw like picked up the fumble, a loose ball as they would put it. Joe McIntyre has his X Factor ability on, so I'm trying to get Liam Crow's X Factor ability on. And so we face the San Francisco 49ers, obviously. You're going to see the next couple of games, and you might think to yourself, how many games is this guy playing? Well, to be quite honest, I don't know why I put this much torment in myself. Okay, and as you see, Liam Crow got himself yet another rushing touchdown. You might be thinking to yourself, like, bro, why do you even, do this to yourself? Let me put it that. Well, it's because I pretty much am the Madden god, the Madden king, whatever. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And I pretty much, like, do this for myself or anyone. And got a user look with Early Williams. That wasn't that bad. And that was right before half. That's why I included a clip right here. And they have 4 INTs. Bruh. And I haven't bothered like renaming the linemen. But I will think about importing myself into the game. Considering from the Jacksonville Jaguars into this, I might consider it. However, he might be a different position, and if you didn't know, Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra St. Brown are on the team as tight ends, and they're rarely used. They're only subbed in at certain positions like tight end and those things. And they're not good blockers, so Liam Crow is like bulldozing his way through into the end zone for a touchdown, and he has Truz activated. Kick a field goal. Alright. And this dude, I think it's Raheem. It's not Raheem Mostert. It's not Deebo Samuel. This guy got a rushing touchdown for some reason, and oh my god. This was really stupid. And Philip Russ is obviously on the kick return, and I do want to say, like, this team, I don't know how it can get any better. And we are kicking a 60-yard field goal. I managed to get it just right. And it's now 45-14. Morton Anderson could kick a 60-yard field goal. And he's in the, whatchamacallit, in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Which is very interesting. Considering, yeah, that's very interesting. So 3rd down at 4. You might be wondering why I included this clip. Boom. Early Williams forced a fumble, and I picked it up on my own to get myself a touchdown on the same play. (52-14). So, sorry for not talking for a little bit. Right there, I decided to do something out of the blue. Let me put it this, out of the blue. I decided to do a field goal. And now you may be wondering why a field goal. Well, I did a fake field goal and the completely got lopsided. The whole defense got thought I was doing a field goal, and I got a touchdown with Morton Anderson. By the way, Morton Anderson. He's kicked a field goal. Now he has got a touchdown. Passed for a touchdown. I don't think he can rush for a touchdown. I don't even know if kickers can get, I know a kicker got an NFL MVP, but, and as you see, the 49ers got a field goal. I don't even know if a kicker could get a Super Bowl MVP. You know, if a kicker went off for field goals or something like that. That would be insane. A Super Bowl where you only went for field goals and the kicker got an MVP award. Now, that would be interesting, considering, it's never happened before. It's never happened in this sport of football, so, and in the NFL at least. I really don't know about the CFL, but, it is what it is. So, 1st down and 20. I give it to Liam Crow. And he got a touchdown. Hey, it is what it is. So, yep, that actually happened. So, we kick off the ball. You might be thinking to yourself, why is this, clip so long? Here's why. So, this guy I hit stick the dude, and someone, number 13, got the fumble. And now they have 6 turnovers. 6. And our backup, our third string is in. So now Liam Crow's in. Travis Hunter is somehow higher. He is high. He's an overall or 2 better than Barry Copeland. The thing is that I think personally, as you see right here, it's 4th down and 3. Yeah. You know, we're doing a fake. So, here's what happened. Yep, that happened. I did a catch and run, and I got River Helms a touchdown. So, 2 passing touchdowns for Morton Anderson. Which I must say for myself, that is a pretty interesting accomplishment. Morton Anderson, a kicker. So, hey, it is what it is, but, you know, it's like one of those things where you can experiment. You can experiment with the fact that you yourself, the player, can experiment with. Like, what would happen if a kicker got, like, an MVP or something? And hey, okay, I have to say this. This is the first time I witnessed the CPU getting an illegal forward pass other than myself. You know, if you've seen any videos of mine in Madden, you know I would do the illegal forward pass a lot. So, when I saw that, I was like, what the heck? So, like, that just amazed me to the point where I was like, what? How did that happen? And by the way, it's 73-17, so. And Deontay Rose picked up Trey Lance. And there have been not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7 turnovers. And we have had 0 turnovers. And I could have gone off with Liam Crow, but I am wanting to chew the clock. And Liam Crow actually has a lot of rushing yards, so that's something to, like, congratulate on. Like, 5 touchdowns, 193 yards. In my opinion, like, this game means a lot, and it makes sense for the concourse? No, that's not the correct word. It means a lot for the series in terms of, you know, where does Liam Crow go? Because as you know, last season, during some, in between certain games, he was injured. And you know, that was a very long video, so I'm trying to determine the quality. I'm trying to slide. And we got to the 2-yard line. But that doesn't matter. You know why? Because we got the victory. So, this has been Game 1 against the San Francisco 49ers. I hope you enjoy. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next. Alright, so I'm back. And this is Game 3 of the, you know, Madden 22 Express League featuring the Chicago Bears. And today we're gonna be taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Again, this is more highlights kind of thing, you know. Not expecting much for you guys to just watch. You know, it's my thing. As you see on the first play, first highlight, touchdown by TJ Livingston. Not TJ Livingston Jr., but TJ Livingston. Yeah, we're taking on the Minnesota Vikings. That's Durant. I thought that was Kevin Durant, but that's not Kevin Durant in the game. So, that's a whole other video. But I would actually put Giannis into the game, into my franchise, but I'm not going to do that. As you see here on the next drive, Barry Copeland on an RPO play, I got a touchdown with him. Quick pass and a touchdown. So, yeah, I've been thinking about doing like some drives with my kicker and actually getting a MVP per kicker, but I don't know how that's gonna work though. And I almost blocked the kick. So it's 14-3. That kind of sucks because I wanted a shutout. No, I didn't really. I was just playing the game. As you see, Philip Russ. Okay, so here on the next drive, Lamb Crow gets his touchdown. Obviously, he has his X Factor activated trust. You guys might be like wondering, is this series gonna go any farther? Of course it is. You know, I do plan on making more videos of this, but I just have to make sure that the series makes sense for the content and everything, considering how much content I put out. So like, and then Shaw picks it off of like a bounced pass. So I run this play, which is like a play action. Got sacked immediately. So that just tells you how good my offensive line is. Like, but they are developing, and that was Anthony Barr. So 3rd down and 19. Give it to River Helms. Yeah, River Helms. So then I rush. Then I decide, hey, let me give it to Marquise Brown. Who's actually a fullback, by the way. So here we go on the next drive. RPO, right? Yeah, it did not work. And that's Xavier Rhodes. No, not Xavier Rhodes. No. Foster. Never mind. And they're gonna shoot clock while we're gonna blitz. And I've been using like the corners a lot lately. Whenever I have played Madden, like the Pro Bowl, I've always tried to use the corner back because it's a lot easier to use rather than using like some other positions, like defensive line or linebackers, or I mean, I could have used safety, but I would use him more like a corner. And I have to show you this clip, so right there, Barry Copeland all the way to the 17-yard line. Almost a touchdown. Let me preface that. Then, on the next drive, put Barry Copeland on a cross route. Got sacked immediately. That isn't fun. Yeah. Second down and 16. Now make it third down and 16. We have to get a good drive. Travis Hunter. A first down. We got a fourth down and 1. And the recommendation was to go for it. Why not? And you might be surprised. Or not. Liam Crow gets a touchdown. So this just shows like how overpowered most of my team is. And by the way, I barely have the X factors on defense. Early Williams and AJ Slaughter. Here on the next play. Boom. And that was somehow counted as a touchdown for Williams. I don't even know how in the world that's counted as a touchdown. So, like, that makes no sense to me. Yeah, so that happened, 35-3. Like, this is more, I may change the sliders, I don't know. Here we skip forward, and I missed a hit stick so badly that this guy got his first rushing touchdown. Switched the play up, so that way I thought it was a fake. I got a personal foul roughing the kicker defense. Yeah, that would be defense. There's no penalty in that. And by the way, blocking kicks are so much harder now in Madden. Right there. A bounce pass off of Marquise Brown into his hands for a touchdown. Off of a RPO, I think, play. But, yeah, this game, I've said it so many times, but like this game makes me want to cringe. Or want to fix. Kansas City won their game. So like you guys are gonna enjoy it. 42-10. They go with another rushing play, another run play, and number 16 gets his second rushing touchdown. And guess what? You're not gonna believe, but I get another personal foul roughing the kicker penalty. And I want to preface this right now. They do not have what's it called? Roughing, like, they do not have unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Like, you can't get into fights into this game. It's not realistic. And by the way, second down and 1, Marquise Brown breaks off for a long touchdown. and Barry Copeland got injured. I just ran that play for fun, and that's what happened. Like, I was just trying to choose some clock, and I substituted Travis Hunter for Barry Copeland. No, I put Barry Copeland out, and I put Travis Hunter in. Now, this is just casual defensive play by me. 49-17. Terry McLaurin is actually in this game. On this team. I forced a fumble and a defensive tackle picked it up. So yeah, that happened. And that was AJ Slaughter. So now I'm just gonna chew clock. Actually, I'm gonna pass. Because why not? And I don't know if that was a pass interference call or what. Personal foul. Oh, that was a holding penalty. Okay. Looking back at the footage. So if you saw in the previous play, River Helms and Jamar Chase were like running into each other because their routes crossed. I thought that was a pass interference call, or it had something to do with that, but it wasn't. And no way I was gonna run that play. But hey, second down 29, cross routes, you know, they're broken. Broke a tackle out of bounds. Yeah, you guys have to understand that this game has very, like, offensive line. This guy has 4 sacks off of a bad offensive line. And I don't even know if I want to give Jamar Chase a touchdown. But running with Joe McIntyre, he fumbled. And I thought they were gonna challenge it, but that's Joe McIntyre's second fumble of the game. So 2 for 2 on turnovers for the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Like, I turned around the Chicago Bears. I made players, like I said, for Bear Crow's channel, Legends, the NFL Draft, and all sorts. And the NCAA transfer portal. Like the NCAA, so they're here to stay. Unless I feel like some of them are overpowered, then they're off the team. Tyreek Hill, I didn't think he was good for the team, so that's why you actually don't see him. Because I traded him in the offseason. And Shaw picked it off. Broke a tackle. And today he has 2 picks. Yeah, so now we're gonna kneel the ball out. That's gonna be game. So 49-17. Thank you for watching this game. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Alright, here's another game. We're in Game 7 against the Green Bay Packers. Yes, this is actually a competitive game, and Early Williams gives us the first points. And you guys might be thinking to yourselves, Raul, what is this game going to be? Well, obviously, ever since the start of this series, the first 2 seasons, we've been crushing the Green Bay Packers, and now we're up against them again. So make sure. Oh my god, this is a unique play. So I forced the fumble, and the interesting part about this is I get called for a foul. Morton Anderson, the kicker, gets a illegal block in the back penalty, and I called it jet sweep for some reason. And by the way, Liam Crow is injured again. And for some reason in jet sweep plays, they don't count as rushing yards anymore. They count it as passing yards. So, I mean, that's a little bit interesting. But anyway, River Helms got the touchdown, and I do like that very much. Yeah. That's interesting. And the Green Bay Packers score a field goal, so I mean, as you see, it's starting to stack up a little bit. And I got picked off. So you're going to see the edits quite quickly now. And the fullback here got a touchdown. And I was so surprised why the fullback got a touchdown all of a sudden. Because it doesn't really make any sense why a fullback would get a touchdown. So yeah, and apparently the Browns shut out the Jacksonville Jaguars. So here in the next play, I got picked off again trying to throw it to Barry Copeland. And I picked off right back with Eli Ricks. And mind you, okay, I'm going to say this, Eli Ricks and Early Williams have been the core forefront of the defense. So that should tell you much. And I did a tight window to Jamar Chase. So to give you context right now, we're currently leading. And you might be thinking to yourselves, like, are you going to blow it? Possibly. Here, 2-minute warning. They run the ball. I hit sticked Aaron Jones, and nothing happened. Also, Aaron Rodgers retired in this universe, in this franchise. So, Jordan Love is in the game. As you see, we kicked a field goal. Yeah. So on the next drive, 17-24, I got picked off immediately by number 31. And now he has 2 picks. And this dude, Jordan Love, is now dotting me up as if it's nothing. 24-24. So then, I'm thinking to myself, what a game we're having. And I actually didn't include this, but in between these plays, I actually missed a field goal. And this dude, the tight end, reached for it, and that was his first receiving touchdown. So I'm thinking to myself right now, like, I have to be locked in and loaded. At the time of, like, playing this game, I was locked in and loaded. But, as you know, I don't usually do these kinds of gameplays. But, Travis Hunter burned I think Alexander, who that guy was an X Factor, and 31-31 right away, and we almost missed the extra point, which would have been terrible, terrible. So right now, this is a competitive game against two guys, two quarterbacks that could certainly compete for the division. Now, I missed a hit stick with Eli Ricks, and that dude decided to reach for it for the touchdown. That's his second receiving touchdown. So I'm like, now I have to score a touchdown. I did a personal foul, roughing the kicker penalty. I'm not gonna excuse that at all. This is one of the most. This play did not make sense. So rolling out, the safety went down, and I got picked off by a guy whose last name is Savage. Now, put this into perspective. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock, and I missed a field goal. So, our defense, I'm trying to not use my timeouts here because we had the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 7. They're gonna snap it, and I'm like with Early Williams, and they passed it. So it's now 3rd down and 7. Which, in my mind, I thought, hey, they would pass it. And they did. And we kind of lost the game. We still had a chance because, in a sense, we had a chance because it's not really the 2-minute warning. It's like 1 minute and 9 seconds. Come on, EA. Anyway, now they're kind of in field goal range, which actually sucks for us. So 2nd down and 9. Now I have to think about like using my timeouts here. They could pass, they could throw, you know. And Aaron Jones is just like running the ball, and that's all he's doing. So now this is a critical moment. 3rd down and 4. I actually call my timeout, which is really smart. And I am not good with onside kicks. 42 seconds left on the clock. Yep, they got the down, and they won the game. So for the first time in this franchise so far, they have a win over us. That's sad to say, but, you know, tune in to the next one. Alright, so game 10, commentating obviously for the past 54 minutes, which is quite interesting because if you saw my past 2 videos, then you would know that it's quite hard to, you know, do pre-commentary, like commentary with it. That's why I prefer post-commentary while talking about the video. Anyway, Williams flies his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's the first points of the game. However, I missed the extra point. My bad. And next possession, next drive, Terry McLaurin birds Eli Ricks. If that was Early Williams, then hey, I mean, come on, it's like, he might have had a chance, but it's Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, Justin Jefferson on the same team. That's why they're good in the NFC in this division so far. screw the Lions and Packers for a moment. So not early Williams, number 19. We scored a touchdown again. Excuse me. And we got the score. Morgan Anderson has kicked a successful extra point, which is very crucial in this game, considering, it's not good at all. Then on the next drive, laser to Justin Jefferson, boys. Are you kidding? Terry McLaurin, then Justin Jefferson. It should be Justin Jefferson, then Terry McLaurin. Again, mind you, Terry McLaurin is not on the Washington football team. He is on the Minnesota Vikings. 3rd down and 1 in the second quarter. Omaha activated. Joe McIntyre rolls out and scores a rushing touchdown. Mind you, this is all happening in the second quarter, first half. How many points would you score like this? It's down 20-14. Yeah, I could have went for the 2-point conversion, but I'm not gonna do that. And also, if they're gonna make a college football video game, it has to be sick. Also, somebody forced a fumble, and this is our new guy we have added onto the defense. One of the rookies from the NFL draft. The recent NFL draft. I give it to River Helms. Easy pass. We haven't had an interception yet so far from the last game. So next play, I give it to River Helms again, and he scores a touchdown very easily off of a play action pass. It was 27-14. Like I said, this is all in the first half, not the first quarter, or second, which would be crazy in and of itself. Not like the fourth quarter. This is all happening in the first half alone. 27-14. Yeah. Alright, so you're going to see 2 plays going on right now. One play I forgot to add in the video. Justin Jefferson scored to make it 21-27. And this play by Williams made it 34-21. Just in the first half alone. And you guys can probably tell that I got infuriated by this clip. And as you can see again, Justin Jefferson scored a 1-play touchdown. And that kind of replicated the clip I showed you. So yeah, it was kind of interesting, to say the least. So it's now 34-28. So be it. I threw another touchdown to Williams. 2nd down and 10. I showboated, and it didn't even matter because I scored a touchdown. So now it's 41-28. So if you think about it, most of the drives that have happened so far are critical, mainly, and I never would believe something like this happened. So now it's the 2-minute warning now. I'm going with the shovel option. Omaha activated, of course. TJ Livingston, Marquise Brown are in, or Marquise Goodwin. Marquise Brown or Goodwin. Brown. And I'm just like chewing clock and stuff like that just to preserve or like make sure it's okay. I just want to have a little bit of fun. Second down and 13. Here we are on the 18-yard line. Pitch it to Marquise Brown. There we go. Third down and 9. I run a screen pass. It's cover 1. I run it. I give it to TJ Livingston. He did a reach for it. And he got the touchdown. I'm not liking the fact that most players can think they have to reach for it, a superstar ability, and think, oh, let me actually reach for it. Because it shouldn't be an ability. It should be, what's it called? And a natural thing a CPU player does. Now, second down and goal, I'm running a slants play. And I run it in with Joe McIntyre. And he scores a major touchdown, 55-28. And in the next game, you're going to see the Green Bay Packers against us. And we're going to take revenge on the Green Bay Packers for sure. And then game after that, we're going up against the Detroit Lions. Now, I got picked off by the Minnesota Vikings. And in this next clip, AJ Slaughter picked up the Minnesota Vikings. So it's a fair win-win. Then I ran a fake on 4th down and 5, gave it to Jamar Chase, and he didn't even get it. Like, actually get the first down. So I decided to include this part of the video, this part of the clip, because, you know, it is what it is. And as you see, we have Kenny Pickett. This is so weird. Like, I wanted to do like the defensive line as the defensive line. Then I wanted to do certain positions that made sense in a way. So if you saw the linebackers or any of the safeties, I have to work on the offensive line at least just for my sake. I'm not going to make them superstars or whatever. I just want to make sure that they have a name. So I don't know when this video is going to be coming out, but I'll make sure I do it. And I left Terry McLaurin wide open. And the Minnesota Vikings called a timeout. So that gets me interested. So an incompletion, pass deflected. Now they're saying Hail Mary, but this is like the shot clock save Hail Mary type. And one player caught that out of a pass deflection, pass tipped, and the Minnesota Vikings called their final timeout. And one player caught it, and yeah. See you in the next game. Alright, we're in game 11 now against Green Bay Packers. The second game against the Green Bay Packers in this episode. Like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. You guys are gonna see a bunch of highlights. Obviously, most of them have been punts. Like, I had to cut out. And, wow! Jamar Chase gets a one-handed touchdown, a one-grab touchdown. So I've been working on the Washington football team series that will be coming out. I'll be thinking about doing other kinds of, I will work on that, but it won't completely, as you may think. Morton Anderson, I forgot to, this guy missed the touchdown pass to Jamar Chase. Now, Jordan Love is on the 2-yard line, and you know about Jordan Love and those boys. We love to mess with him. And I got a user hit stick. I have been very good with user hit sticks lately. When I was playing this game, and every other game I played so far, it's been very good so far. Most of my guys have near 99 hit power, so it should work out really well, in my opinion. So, and I'm showing you these defensive plays to a lead up that might surprise you or might not. AJ Slaughter picks it off and gets tackled. He had a clear-cut lane, somewhat. I could have ran it back, but I got tackled, you know. So, on the next play, first drive on offense, give it to Travis Hunter into the end zone for the touchdown. And I created Travis Hunter because he, number one, if you saw that clip of him going to committing to Jackson State, because everybody thought he was going to commit to Florida State, but he switched it to Jackson State. I feel like that team is gonna like be very good in the upcoming seasons, you know. So like, I feel like that's very interesting. And then so I had a guy force the fumble, picked it right back up. So now we're on offense again. An interception and a forced fumble on a kick return. And Joe McIntyre hasn't had any picks yet. So, and by the way, this ain't gonna be a close game, so I ensured that for myself in this game. And Jamar Chase gets his second touchdown of the game from Joe McIntyre. I will preface this, in this game, River Helms was injured, and boom! AJ Slaughter forces a fumble, and Eli Ricks or Shaw got the ball, and we're back on offense. So, hey, it is what it is. Also, if you're wondering why I have Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra St. Brown on the team, I did that a while ago. I don't know if they're going to be part of the series yet, or, like, be relevant, but I think I'm gonna, you know, be making a part of them. Because I really want them to get some playing time. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna record season 4 and figure out things in between of the games. So, you know, it's gonna be what it is. And I tried to lob one up to Barry Copeland. That didn't work out. And hey, a 59-yard field goal, 4th down and 10. Locked it. Got it. Now, hey, I could break Justin Tucker's record for the 66-yard field goal, but hey, Arthur Smith gets a pick. Now, the thing is, I could have um Arthur Smith as a backup tight end because that's what he played in a series of Parent Crows, but I'm not gonna do that. Hey, Amon St. Brown got a touchdown. So I might be utilizing every single one of my players during certain points of the game. Now, depending on whether it's a divisional game or if it's the last game of the season and we clinch the playoffs, I'll make some adjustments. And yeah, also I showed this clip of them getting a field goal because, you know, I had to show respect to them. They were absolutely horrendous. I don't know how. It's on All Pro. And yeah. Right. Oh my God. Travis Hunter yet again. That's his second touchdown. And of course they're going to do a booth review. Obviously. Hey. I'm not going to call out T.D. Barrett, but meh. You never know if I could do a full season franchise challenge against him one day. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm 18 years old. He's like 24. And I watched his channel. So. And Terry Rose. Oh my God. By the way, the second quarter. I could have taken this back with Terry Rose if I cut infield towards the end zone. But, you know, TJ Lemington, he gets his touchdown. Rushing touchdown, by the way, not receiving. So, try to make it fair enough. So, I've been, yeah, this, like, franchise, so for the Washington football team franchise, I will be releasing videos on that, because they're the most dysfunctional franchise, and Jamar Chase gets his third or fourth touchdown in the game, so now it's 52-3. So, yeah, yeah, so I did this Morton Anderson to Jamar Chase. Hey, it is what it is. Got a touchdown with Jamar Chase. Yeah, because I cut up the clips so much, because most of the time, other than the turnovers, the Green Bay Packers were mostly doing punts. Which is very odd, and okay, here, I decided to, like, be like, okay, this is an 18-yard field goal. You could go 17 yards for sure, I think, but, hey, it's 18 yards. Okay, second down and 6 for the Green Bay Packers. They're blown out. Bloom. Shaw, out of nowhere, does a cut. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Now it's 69-3. Oh, jeez. So, now I'm gonna show this entirety of a clip because, you know, that's Jay Shaw, okay. I forgot my players because, you know, it's been a while, and I do these games because while I edit and everything, it takes a long time to do these videos. It's not like T.D. Barrett's, and I mention him a lot because this is the inspiration I've had, from his series. So, I never did for Randall Cunningham. It was a career mode. I tried that out. That actually worked really well. And I had to play every single game, which I realized it was completely unnecessary. So, the sliders work very well, somehow in my favor, but I went undefeated and we won the Super Bowl. You're gonna see this on the same day of the Super Bowl for the my career, my Face franchise series, and you guys are gonna enjoy it. You're gonna see who wins, you're gonna see who loses. I have to create the thumbnail, do everything, and you know, it is what it is. Also, this guy is our punt returner, so yeah. So we're gonna get the core back. We're gonna get everybody back, and you know, it is what it is. And we're just gonna shoot a clock. Also, mind you, I always run up the score, even if it's like a 50 bomb or a 60 bomb. I don't know why. Also, when it's like the final game of the season, I still do that. I will do the Washington football team franchise, and it's with the latest roster, so I actually downloaded a roster for it. It was pretty interesting. Also, they picked up the ball. This is a glitch. I don't know if this is a glitch or anything. They picked up the ball. It's counted as a fumble recovery, but I think it was out of bounds or something. Yeah, anyway, 4th and inches. Marquise Brown, like, I did a fake punt run. But, yeah, in one of my Face of the Franchise videos, I left the link from the Madden 23 trailer. I hope you guys watch that, because it will give you some great detail about what's to come with Madden 23. It's like very, very interesting, and I think it will help out a lot with doing franchise and stuff like that. There has to be news for franchise, and if I'm ever gonna do a news video on it, I will. So I will keep you guys updated to that. As you see, we're just doing a shovel option. We're just chewing the clock, really, and I call a timeout on my end. For some reason, you know, it's quite interesting. It's quite fun. So I'm running 4 verts, tight end, like 2 times side. This is Ravens playbook. Launching it deep, but there was a flag. There was a flag. There was a freaking flag. Oh my god. Yeah. 8, 7, 6. Back row. So yeah, that's the game. 69 to 3. Wish it would have been a shutout, but they got a field goal. Alright, so next game is going to be the Detroit Lions. That's the end of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you against Detroit. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I said in the previous game next week. That isn't the case, because I realized to myself that I shouldn't be playing as many games as often, and I should be focusing on good quality games. So this is technically the second game against the Detroit Lions, and as you see, we're starting off with a Detroit Lions field goal. Now, last time, I mean, in previous seasons, if you saw, excuse me, that we would go up against Colin Kaepernick or Jared Goff. Well, we're going up against Jared Goff today, and on this play, I passed it to Barry Copeland. It resulted into a fumble, and then on the drive, they got a touchdown. And I don't know if TJ Hawkinson is in, but man, oh man, I was infuriated. Literally. So it's 10-0. We've always had the lead. Now the Detroit Lions have a lead on us. And by the way, we're not undefeated. If you saw the record at the beginning, like, you know, it is what it is. So we had to come out here and be great. As you see, Barry Copeland gets it in the end zone for the touchdown. We're making our extra points. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching the games. As you see right here, yep, a touchdown is scored. I am actually gonna trade I think I'm gonna trade Amon-Ra St. Brown to the Lions, because that was bad. And then I might trade Jamar Chase back to the Bengals because I might need some draft picks, so I might work on that, and I also might work on some good wide receivers. And this wide receiver, decided to, I was on the kickoff return, fumbled, you know, it is what it is. Cover 3, pass it to RB Williams, immediate catch, like immediate. And so be it. Like now I'm switching up the play right here real quick for Barry Copeland, for him to have the cross route. Cover 3 again, rolling out with Barry Copeland. We didn't get a fumble. The Lions didn't cause us a turnover, and we got into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-14, only the second quarter. And by the way, this is like a tough, like, I've never seen the Lions go out. And like I said, I'm going to say this in this video, you guys are going to get a Washington football team franchise. It might be full season, it might be a couple episodes, but I'm going to build up from the ground up because they deserve a Super Bowl. Now, it could have been the Arizona Cardinals, it could have been any of the franchises, but any of the bad franchises like Arizona Cardinals, Detroit Lions, Los Angeles Chargers, Jacksonville Jaguars, but the Washington football team has been in so much controversy. I should really be calling them the Commanders, but in this franchise, the Washington football team has been in so much controversy that I think they, you know, deserve it. Deserve like a rebuild. And as you see right here, Arthur Smith gets a pick, and we're running it with Liam Crow, who is not on his X Factor, but we run an RPO. We get the touchdown with Liam Crow. This is, by the way, I simulated the first Detroit Lions game. Like, I look back at this season, like, this season is progressing so far, and in the Green Bay Packers game, we lost, and I recorded it, and I was like, you know what, that was a really good game. That was such a good game. And this game could be good as well, is going to be a good game because, number one, Detroit Lions are in our turf. They're on our home field. And Early Williams immediate pick. Like, Early Williams, Jace Shaw, and Eli Ricks are contending, I think, to be Defensive Player of the Year. But if they're not competing for that, they're competing to be the best cornerback in the NFC. And Joe McIntyre just rolling out. Second down and 2 on the 21-yard line. Cover 1. Liam Crow. Alright, it's third down and 2. Cover 3 and hopped over a guy and taunting my way into the end zone for the touchdown. So, like, I have great respect for most of these players I have on my team. But the only issue I have is who's gonna... yeah, okay, who's gonna, like, rise up? Here, over there, Burrows. And I thought that could have been challenged. It was not challenged at all. And there was a booth review, and guess what? They upheld it. So, like, and by the way, this is week 15. So, like, you gotta understand, like, how much in contention we are with the Vikings. We're only battling the Vikings at this point. As you see right here, they're gonna go for a field goal on 4th down and inches. And, yep, they make the field goal. So, like, hey, you guys are gonna witness it. Here we go, Liam Crow into the end zone for the touchdown. And also, this is Liam Crow time. Like, also Joe McIntyre's. The offense leads the growth, including the defense. And right here, boom. Jay Shaw. And that's his first interception. And we skip forward a little bit because, and also this game, I have to address this. I was going for a lot on 4th down, so that's why you don't see that. I could have included it, but, you know, this is highlights. So DeAndre Swift gets a rushing touchdown, and they get the 2-point conversion. So this is where it gets interesting. I pass it to River Helms for the touchdown, and that's all said and good. So it's 42-35 at this point. So, like, I am not trying to blow it at all. I am not trying to blow the lead or anything. And Joe McIntyre has 35 touchdowns. And River Helps has 732 receiving yards. I'm just reading off, like, the goals and stuff. Because, you know, this is a great game. And we're trying to do big stuff for this team. And this team is going to do real well. And Jay Shaw gets his second pick. And Early Williams couldn't even do that. So now, all I have to do is just run out the clock. Or don't do anything stupid. And TJ Livingston is in there. Jahir Gibbs is also in, well, as a third string. And we always have these guys, and that was a bad pick. I thought that was, Leighton Vander Esch, but it was Barnes. his first interception. So then on a later, I showed this clip for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why I showed this clip. Oh, AJ Slaughter forces a fumble, and then we get it right back. But then I was stupid. Then I picked it off with Eli Ricks, and that seals the deal. So that was game sealing. Game, like, over with. Now we have to chew up the clock. And we got the first down, of course. So the only way I thought I will recommend this if you can. I only recommend if you can do this. I want you to pass, because I do this, pass the ball towards the end zone, as close as the end you can get, because that way they really wouldn't have a chance to get the ball back. They wouldn't get the ball back. You know, so second down and 5, I'm passing the ball. And yep, I got sacked. So now, okay, it's third down and 14. DJ Livingston, Marquise Brown as a fullback. I pass it up, and I thought Williams caught that, but it was a 41-yard reception. Now, the booth decided to review this, and it was not caught. It was fourth down and 14, and my punter, I had to do a punt. I didn't want to do a fake or go for down, which I mostly did. The guy did a fair catch. Now put yourself in your position of the Detroit Lions. First down 10, 21 seconds left on the clock. 0 timeouts. We have the timeouts. Only 2 though. This guy caught it. And 3, 2, 1. Yep. Game over. 42-35. See you in the next game. Yep. Yes, guys. Game 8-17 against the Titans. That doesn't seem right. What is wrong with you, EA? Also, we are in contention with the Minnesota Vikings. And I was thinking to myself in this video recording, what if we went out of the playoffs? So, you guys are going to enjoy this game very much. And BAM! Early Williams off of a pass. A dropped pass, picked it off, and we got our first points. Early Williams, Eli Ricks, Jay Shaw have been the forefront of the secondary, along with Deontay Rose. And also Kenny Pickett. Forgot to mention that, but I forgot to mention, well, you know, picks. That was a very bad read. Kevin Byard picked us off. And that's his 3rd interception, but hey, you know what? We always do our bad jobs in this game. But hey, you can't go wrong with Arthur Smith forcing a fumble and AJ Slaughter picking it up. Now, on the next play, this is our offensive drive. Liam Crow in the end zone for the touchdown. I will say that the Titans were in contention for the playoffs because they were in 8-8, as you saw, and we missed the extra point badly. So, this game was critical for both of us, but they were obviously doing it bad. So, second down at 12. Kenny Pickett as a sub linebacker. We're doing really well so far. And a perfect timing user pick. That's Jay Shaw, who picked it off. Yep. And hey, you know, on the next play, on a cross route, Williams got the touchdown, and I went for a 2-point conversion. Like, a legitimate 2-point conversion. So, we're on the 2-yard line for this. And, yeah. So, right here, I'm going for the 2-point conversion. I made it. And, yeah, so now it's 21-0. Someone is injured. That is sad. Right here, running it with Liam Crow, of course. And we go for another touchdown, 28-0. Most of them have been punts. So, like, it is what it is. And, yeah. Okay, so, 3rd down and 7. Right here. Okay, so we're running a play. And it got picked up by Early Williams. So that's his 2nd interception of the game. So I am kind of impressed so far of what we have done. Yeah. Liam Crow again takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. A rushing touchdown, no less. And we make the extra point. 35-0. A shutout so far, 9 plays. Liam Crow has been doing really well. And on this play, I gave it to Travis Hunter, did a quick pass. Yep, another touchdown. So far, so good, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's been really good. So now, you guys are seeing, that's not Derrick Henry. I don't know where Derrick Henry is at, but the Tennessee Titans actually got a rushing touchdown. So, depending on who we're going to compete, we could face the Minnesota Vikings again. And that's what, on this video, I saw the playoff picture. Now, this was just a stupid decision. I got picked up by Kevin Byard again. Yep, but this clip is long. And I'm gonna, like, commentate through that, so. Yep, so we start off with a defensive play. Obviously, we're on defense right now, so I have some linebackers. I don't know who number 50 is, but you know, it is what it is. And then one guy slipped, and I think that was Julio Jones who dropped the pass. And then 2nd down and 10. I was lurking with Eli Ricks, and I picked it off. So, like, he was doing his dance and everything, you know. Kind of sick, right? Here's the thing, and this is why this clip is so long. I passed it to Travis Hunter, the outside receiver, and I obviously went hurry up. I did slant to Barry Copeland, and it was on the 1 yard line. I have to preface this, the 1 yard line. And guess what happened? A fumble happened. So, we turned over the ball back. And that really made me disappointed. Really made me disappointed because I didn't know what to do. So, I was using early Williams. And it was near the end of the third quarter. And you might be thinking, like, oh, this is a long clip. Obviously, like, this is supposed to be interesting. Well, you know, that's what it happened. Like, it's like, it is what it is, but it's like, it's supposed to be that way, you know? Like, yeah, and what I'm gonna say is this. On this play, I forced a fumble with early Williams, and A.J. Slaughter picked it up. So now, obviously because second down and goal, read option, which is something I don't normally do, but Liam Crow gets into the end zone for the rushing touchdown. And we're obviously, gonna get our extra point. Right here, right now. Then they went for a field goal. I had to show the clip because I want to give some niceness. They went for the field goal, and they got it. So, that was interesting because I didn't expect them to go for the field goal. So, like, yeah. So, now, since our ability is just activated, I passed it to Williams. It was in for the touchdown. So, like, we've been doing really well so far, and obviously we're going to get the extra point. We sadly can't get 5,000 rush passing yards. I think we can get in this video, but like it would take a miracle to do it under like 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. So now under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So like I passed it to, who was it? Williams again, and that's his third receiving touchdown. So hey, you know, it is what it is. Like, and I missed the extra point, which was very sad. And obviously, you know, I'm gonna have to show this, but a fumble was forced, and I didn't even know how. And apparently, the guy got the ball, and I think, no, that's not Julio Jones, that's A.J. Brown. And, the guy caught it, A.J. Brown caught it, and some guy forced a fumble, and Arthur Smith picked it up. So, that was really interesting. So, like, yeah, I was kind of like, what? That was interesting. So, I'm just running plays right now. Someone to, like, chew the clock. I called a timeout because I wanted to. I throw the ball up to Barry Copeland, but there was a defensive pass interference. I haven't seen an offensive pass interference, so I don't know what to say for that. And yeah, it's just really interesting. So then I passed it to Barry Copeland. He got a one-handed grab, which was pretty impressive in my opinion. Then I called a timeout again because I wanted to go for the 2-point conversion, which I did. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a running play. Flipped it, and I got it. So, I will state that we're going to the playoffs next this season as 12-5, and yeah, so we didn't go undefeated or anything as we did last season, but we did it. We made the playoffs as 12-5, so you guys are the best. It was almost picked off. I run prevent defense. That way I'm just letting you guys know. Minnesota Vikings won. Ryan Tannehill rolls out. And Eli Ricks picks it off. So that's the end of the game. So you guys are gonna see the playoffs next up. And yeah, see you guys there. Alright, so we are in the playoffs, which is really critical, and we're starting off with the ball, of course. So, passing it to River Helms into the end zone for a touchdown. I also have to let you know, guys, really quickly, is that I made some audio adjustments, so if I'm like a little bit off on some things earlier in the video, because I edited the video and stuff like that, please let me know. And yeah, we're in the divisional round. We're up against the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, so this play, yep, got hit-sticked into the end zone by Xavier Woods. What up, bro? What up, dog? Let's go. Yeah, at least I'm here, and yeah. So as you see right here, a stripped AJ Slaughter stripped the guy, and Arthur Smith turned the ball over. And then on the next drive, or some sorts, on this drive, not on this drive, the other drive, you know, I don't know how to describe this, but Barry Copeland does cross route cheese on all pro difficulty, boom, into the end zone for the touchdown, and I did that just like that. Yeah, so basically, this is what I did, and I missed the extra point by doinking it. You know, by doinking it. Yeah, and now it's 2nd down and 10. Some of them have been punts, but you know, I give it to Barry Copeland again, and you know, it is what it is. So far, we're gonna make it to, if we win this year's Super Bowl, we're gonna make it to 4. My goal is 7. Now, if it's not 7, I will at least do 2 more seasons, and I'm gonna call it quits. And I will do it in a similar fashion. The Washington football team will be in the same universe, not in the same universe, but a different universe, as the you know, Washington, Chicago Bears, and I could do a series on the Washington Commanders football team. So that way you guys like it. Also, it's 35-0. The guy is injured on the play, which, okay. So far, the Kansas City Chiefs have won. We're clearly gonna win. It's just how it is gonna be. Forced a fumble. Eli Ricks picked up the ball. Also, the Dallas Cowboys won. So we are gonna face the Minnesota Vikings or the Chicago Bears are gonna face off against the Dallas Cowboys, and the Browns are gonna face Kansas City Chiefs in the conference championship. So Browns versus Chiefs, and either me or the Minnesota Vikings are going to face off against the Dallas Cowboys. So that's going to be really interesting. I can't, wait for that. And so we're like on the first down and goal on the 1 yard line. I went into formation. I went into field goal. Then I did fake field goal, obviously. Morton Anderson just walks his way into the end zone for a rushing touchdown, which I don't know if kickers are supposed to do, but hey, it is what it is, so I just do what's right for me. And Minnesota Vikings got sacked, so I decided to put this clip in because you have to show respect. And one of the clips that I didn't include was that they missed a field goal. I don't want to put missed field goals, and this was completely stupid. I played Jay Shaw in. I was trying to get a pick, but then this guy caught a touchdown. It was reviewed by the booth, and it was upheld, meaning that it stands. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And if you look at the records of the playoff matches, they're literally horrible. Literally horrible, and I can't stand that. So, like, 11-6 versus 12-5. Are you freaking kidding me? And Jamal Williams forced a fumble. Arthur Smith picked it up, and he scores a touchdown for us. So, like, this is why this team is so good on defense, but when it comes to offense, it's terrible. So, like, it is like what it is, but like, hey. And I do have some players from like the NFL draft, this recent NFL draft, and it's 51-7 from a safety. And on the next drive, I do an RPO, and I give Liam Crow, and he got the touchdown by reaching for it into the end zone. Now, if I played all Madden, I would get smoked. I would get cooked in a game of Madden against any YouTuber. But, hey, it is what it is. So, 58-7. This guy got the touchdown. I don't know. It's Justin Jefferson. Good for him. But he's not getting to the Super Bowl because we are on top of it. Up top. We are the kings of the division. We are the kings of the division. So shut your mouth, and shut your mouth more. Also, again, we're doing it again, boys. Morton Anderson got River Helms a touchdown, and hey, it is what it is. So, you know what? I like it. We're having fun. 65-14. So, good job. Yeah, good job. So, here on the next split drive, Early Williams, he got a pick 6. Now, and he has bottleneck now activated, so this just means, like, this defense is very interesting because, like I said, I've talked about it in the previous games, like, it's comprised from Parent Crow's channel, some of the franchises, some of the NFL draft, the transfer portal, and everything. So, Jamal Williams actually recovered a fumble, and it was forced by a player. So now, here we are, 72-14. Morton Anderson again rushes in for a touchdown. And I think this is like the first time ever I've done this. But like, it's so cool just doing it. 79-14. If I were to do like a challenge with Morton Anderson, I would at least, okay, now listen to this, at least have a season where he is the quarterback. He gets all the receptions. He gets everything. And he gets everything. So, Early Williams, AJ Slaughter, got their X Factors activated. One thing you might notice is that one of the defensive tackles is injured, and he won't be able to make it to the Super Bowl if we may go that far. And also a feature that was from, I'm going to say this, a feature on current gen, I don't know about next gen for Madden 22, but the All-Star game was removed, like it's unplayable. So you can't even do that as a player, which is kind of dumb. And so, like, 2nd down and 17, 2-minute warning, you know. The Vikings are just doing it. They've actually made the playoffs ever since I started the franchise, and I've dethroned them. And now they're just playing for fun. You know, I like that. They're doing it for pride on our own field, Legion Field. Not Legion Field, Soldier Field. Yeah. And right here, user lurk. I am getting better with this. If you guys agree with this, let me know in the comment section down below, like user lurks and stuff like that. Perfect timing, picks, any of those kinds of things, let me know if I'm getting better at them. So, like, yeah, please let me know. I'll do that. And yeah, one more thing, and I probably stated this in the earlier in the video. This video will come out, and then the Super Bowl video for the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Seattle Seahawks. Super Bowl 50. Oh, good lord. 56. Or 55. Oh, good lord, this is so bad. We, you know, we're gonna go up against Seattle Seahawks at SoFi Stadium. So, as you see right here, we're passing. And yeah, we won the game 79-14. And next game, welcome to the NFC Championship game against the Cowboys for 12-5. Yes, my audio in the earlier in the video must be awful, but I don't care because I'm trying to edit real good. And I might change it for the next video. But you know what? Deal with it. Anyway, Dallas scored a field goal, but you know what? We're going for it on 4th and inches, and Liam Crow scores the first touchdown of the game. And we're the second team to score points. And Morton Anderson, missed an extra point. And Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott goes in for the touchdown. Good for you. And the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. And the Browns lost. To be quite fair, I would have liked the Browns, but, you know, the Kansas City Chiefs, nah. But you're gonna see from this video that this video is no joke. But anyway, as you see right here, Barry Copeland with playmaker got the touchdown. Got the touchdown. Got the touchdown. And yeah, I'm going for a 2-point conversion. Like, yeah, and I do a possession catch, guys, if you ever heard of that. But hey, yeah, I did this. I'm not apparently good with my user skills, but yeah, this is CeeDee Lamb, and he got a touchdown. So yeah, it's 17-14. So make sure you keep that in your mind. Yeah, because this is going to be a tight game. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, this team is really good. And Barry Copeland lost a guy. And we got a touchdown. So be very proud when this team misses extra points and does really well. I'm just saying this from my heart, so like, be interested. And so far, so good. 17-20. We forced a fumble. Kenny Pickett picks it up, and now with Omaha, it's cover 3 out. That I gave it to Barry Copeland, and he burned the corners and safeties, and it's 20. I'm gonna say 27-17. So a 10-point differential, which ain't bad by any means necessarily. And the Cowboys can come back from a 10-point deficit in the second quarter, which they're actually going to get a field goal right here before the end of the half. So, and I almost blocked it. And to be quite honest, the Cowboys got a touchdown to a guy I actually don't know, number 10. So, and it possibly might be one of the auto-generated rookies, which, hey, good for you. Dak Prescott. So right here, I ran a play with Morton Anderson, and I can't believe I don't know his name, but Liam Crow, I tried to use Liam Crow to get, like, hunt this guy down, but it just didn't work. And we turned over the ball. So, like, Morton Anderson, like, got stripped while he was getting sacked in a play-action pass. Michael Parson, that's his guy, I think. And so now, I give the ball to Travis Hunter. Boom. First down at 10. Travis Hunter, 42-yard touchdown. 34-34 right off the bat, I guess. But so far, it's 34-34 in the NFC Championship. 12-5 versus 12-5. And they're coming off a close game against the Washington football team. Hey, it is what it is. And I missed this with Amari Cooper. And he gets himself a touchdown. Hey, it is what it is. You know, Amari Cooper is a good wide receiver from the Oakland Raiders. I mean, Oakland or Las Vegas, I don't know, but hey, Dallas Cowboys, you did yourself a good job right there. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anyway, let me commentate. So I actually, so we got the kickoff. Philip Ross is here. I actually get a lot of yards, and I could have returned it for a kick. Could have returned it for a touchdown, but I went out of bounds. So, okay, I switched up to play to have a, cross route. Guess what? You can expect it. Travis Hunter burns oh, good lord. Diggs. Not Stephon Diggs. Diggs. This pains me not to remember these guys' players. I should know them, but anyway. Barry Copeland. Like, he's remembered as a Chicago Bear god. And he got us a touchdown. Which is, 48-41. Yeah. So, yeah, it only took 4 plays. So, on the next play, Dak Prescott was rolling out. He threw in the direction of, I don't know where, and Arthur Smith picked it off. And we returned it. We got good field position. So, on first down and 10 on the 18-yard line, I threw it to, hey, Travis Hunter. I'm trying to think of number 7. Who's number 7 on the Cowboys? Oh, good lord. I should know the Dallas Cowboys players, honestly. I should know the Dallas Cowboys players. Anyway, 55-41, Kenny Pickett picks it off. I will state one thing. Stephon Diggs. Okay. Trevon Diggs. That's what we were burning. This corner, Trevon Diggs. 62-41. We did our thing. Kenny Pickett, who's a quarterback in real life, but a sub linebacker, actually. He's actually doing really well, and you guys are gonna like it. So, at the start of season 4, because these are kind of pre-recorded in some way, I will personally I want you guys' suggestion, or I will trade Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra St. Brown back to their respective teams and get some draft picks out of it, or I will convert to their position, to their regular position, trade them back to their original team, and kind of work from there. Because I want some tight ends from this NFL draft, or Arthur Smith could come back, and a strip sack happened on Dak Prescott. Hey, it's 2nd down and 17, so it is what it is. Yeah, it's just like this season has been very eventful. Third down and 15. Like, it was so close in like the fourth quarter, third quarter, and then we just took off. So we almost picked it off there. So then it's fourth down. Okay. Fourth down at 15. It was batted down, and we have the ball. So defense did their part. Congrats to them. You know, now we're gonna shoot a clock, I think, because that's the only way we could actually shoot a clock. Points allowed, they're third ranked, which means they allowed the fewest amount of points. Yeah, they they allowed 62. They could have done so much better, by the way. But the CPU, I don't know when they screwed up, but man, they were doing so well, and then this happened. So like, I can't believe that this team really did well, but then screwed it up at the very end. And I have to say, thank you all, like, so much, for sticking around this for so long in the video. It must be 2 hours at this point. I get it, like, none of y'all are wanting to watch a 2-hour long video, but hey, it is worth it. It's worth your time. And maybe not, it is worth my time because I put in the work and everything. So, now right here, we're just running it with Liam Crow, like, we're showing the clock up and everything. We are going to the Super Bowl, which I will tell you right now, we're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And hey, you do not want to miss that part because that's coming up after this. And yeah, see you guys in the Super Bowl. Yep. Hello, yes, this is the final game, the Super Bowl, against the one and only Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you for making it through the entire video, and yes, editing, yes, I might revert to the old editing, but that is, right now, Williams, Jamal, I think, Williams, I don't know, but, yeah, Williams got a touchdown, 7-0. Here the next play. Third down and 5 on the 46. Patrick Mahomes decides to, oh, Sauce Gardner forces a fumble, and AJ Slaughter is trying to run it back to the house, but nope, we say no to that. Anyway, so you might have noticed, yeah, Liam Crow got a rushing touchdown, so you might have noticed the audio recordings are like a bit off. Yes, I did that because I wanted to align the audio on this editing software, which is Moavi Video Suite. Apparently, I don't like that, and I might revert back to the old one. Anyway, first down and 10 on the 18-yard line. This Patrick Mahomes decides to throw a touchdown, and that's their first points of the game. And again, this is mostly, I had to cut out it. It's Chase Claypool on the Kansas City Chiefs. If you're gonna watch me do the Washington Commanders / football team, Washington football team, then you're gonna notice that Juju Smith-Schuster is on the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyway, second down at 10 on the 49-yard line. Travis Hunter walks his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and one of her guys got injured. Yeah. So basically, my editing is interesting. Anyway, Jamal Rollins, not Williams, goes into the end zone for a touchdown, an interception for a touchdown. And if you can guess the Super Bowl MVP at the end of this video, leave it down in the comment section below before you actually see it. Do not skip forward at the end of the video because, yeah, that's cheating. Anyway, this running back, I don't know his name. He gets his first rushing touchdown of the Super Bowl. So, Kansas City is right back on top. You know, like, we have had our foes, we've had our enemies. But hey, that doesn't really matter against the one and only, you know, like, this team. Let me put it at that, this team. And we get picked off. I don't even know how physics work in that regard. So, by Tyrann Mathieu, no less. Here in the next play, I forced a user hit stick fumble, and Deontay Rose picks it up. Now, it's 31-14. Yes, I took a field goal just to, whatchamacallit, like, be safe. Like, I don't want to run up the score so quickly, because it's like the first half. But there's a reason why I included this clip. Pay attention. Boom! I forced a user's hit stick fumble, and we got the ball right back. And I decided, hey, let's go for a field goal once again. It doesn't hurt, right? 34-14. So, yeah, now it's first and goal. We have Jahmyr Gibbs. Not Jahir Gibbs, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. For his first rushing Super Bowl touchdown. Yeah, I mean, we're giving some backups some time. Other than the starters, like, Philip Russ is an obvious choice. Matt Moore, I haven't used him as much, but you're gonna see some gameplay of him in this franchise. Yes, again, kaboom! And then I picked it up and returned it for a touchdown. So, it's a special teams touchdown. And the Kansas City Chiefs have 5 turnovers compared to our 1 turnover. So it's 48-14. So, yeah. And for second down and 4, Kenny Pickett. He had a interception for a pick 6 last week. The championship game. He got some pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Many candidates for Super Bowl MVP on our end because we're gonna win. Actually, they have 4. Now they have 5 turnovers. So now Patrick Mahomes, kaboom! Jamal Williams forces a fumble and it like bounces to Jay Shaw. I don't know if that's allowed, but hey, we are kicking a field goal 58-14, ladies and gentlemen. So, you guys are enjoying the video. Yeah, Morgan Anderson is getting the ball. He runs his way to end the Super Bowl, and the Chicago Bears are 3-time the Triple Crown Super Bowl champions. yes, guys, we've done it. Thank you guys so much. I will state, like I stated earlier in the game, if you notice any audio issues throughout the whole video, let me know down in the comment section below. I will let you guys know that this video is coming out on Saturday, and the Super Bowl video for the Jacksonville Jaguars for the pace of the franchise will be coming out later that day. So you guys get double upload of really good content that I put my work, heart, and soul into it, and guys are looking at the highlight reels right now. And yeah, this video means a lot to me, and Jamal Williams, now going to be called Rollins, is the Super Bowl MVP for this video. For the Super Bowl, and we won at AT&T Stadium. So, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are legends of my book as well as for me. I will see y'all in Season 4, and peace!